Hi, my name is Phil, Lindsay Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I'll be here to present a vehicle for you today. I'd like to introduce you today to the Ram Rebel 1500. Beautiful looking truck you have in front of me. Ram, part of America's longest lasting truck line. The Ram Rebel is one of our most beautiful trucks, set up for off-road. You got a couple distinct features on the front. Most importantly, this beautiful Ram grille. Grille lets everyone know when you're coming, you're driving a Ram. Gotta love that. The Ram Rebel comes equipped with some incredible lights. They're the bifunctional projector beam headlamps. You got one light bulb that actually projects both your high beam and low beam. Simply refocuses the light to where you need it best. And the most incredible thing about these is that can be done automatically. There's actually sensors built into the truck that will dim the high beams for you when it sees approaching headlights or taillights in front of you. When those vehicles are out of the way and you need that safety of high beams, flip them right back on. Show you what a power plant of this awesome beast. Ram Rebel comes with our world-renowned Hemi, 5.7 liters, 410 pound-feet of torque, be able to get you up those hills off-road. A couple other things this truck does. Back behind this beautiful grille is a set of automatic shutters. When the vehicle doesn't need air cooling coming through the radiator, you will actually close these shutters, forcing air to go around the vehicle in a much more aerodynamic manner. It'll touch that fuel economy up just a little tiny bit more. Another last trick with this one, and this one is really impressive. I'm going to talk more about this later, but this Ram actually has a 4-corner air suspension on it that will do automatic leveling when you have a heavy load in the bed, but more importantly, it can actually help you adjust the ride height of this truck. There's nearly 4.5 inches of travel from its lowest height, which you'd use when you're at parking, trying to load the tailgate. Getting in and out of the vehicle makes it more convenient. You can lift that truck all the way up to an off-road 2 setting, help you clear those obstacles you're going off-road so you don't get stuck and you don't have to worry about that. All those settings in between are all modulated automatically by the speed. The fuel economy I mentioned, this thing, even when you're up on the highway, you get up to highway speed, it's going to drop down in a slightly lowered mode. What Chrysler's found out give you the best aerodynamics around the vehicle, and touching that fuel economy up just that little tad bit more. It's a great feature, helps you save money while you're looking good. So the Ram Rebel continues its off-road design from the side here. A couple great features that will really help you out. When you're off-road, sometimes you got to squeeze through little small spaces. You might end up with a little bit of tree sapling rub. We got off-road skirts on here so you don't have to worry about your paint being scratched up. Nice aggressive rubber that will work well for climbing over rocks. Able to take that 410 pound-feet of torque, translate it right through those rocks, up and over. Underneath the wheels, you have a great set of very thick brake rotors that will help you keep them cool. They're vented, so you're coming down that big hill hard on the brakes, splashing that creek at the bottom, you're not going to end up having warped rotors. They're going to continue on just fine. And beautiful, beautiful rims put on this Ram Rebel. One of the things I mentioned earlier, the truck actually does have height adjustments. If you come back to your truck's little height to get into, don't need to worry about that. Click the button on your remote. The truck will actually start lowering down for you, give you a much better height to be able to get into it. Do all that with just a click of the button from your remote control. Easy to load up. You picture yourself being able to load a bunch of sandbags in the back, sod, whatever you got at the local home improvement store. And you notice it's quite a big drop to be able to give you there. Speaking of squeezing in places, sometimes what you got to squeeze into is you got to squeeze into that nice tight garage space. Got the big mirror sticking off the side, make that a little hard sometime. One click of the button on the door frame, mirrors turn right in. Inside, the Ram Rebel sure isn't your grandpa's hunting truck. You go from utility on the outside to very nice comfort on the inside. Easily sits 5 people. Comfortably separate the 2 kids in the back to keep arguing whether Johnny or Susie gets to choose the next place to eat dinner at. And if you need the 5th person, pop it right up, good to go. Now, it does give you a little tiny hint that it's still an off-road truck. You can see the tread pattern from the tire is embossed right in the center of the seat. You have a much nicer mesh in the center where you're going to be sitting at, where your skin contacts it though, you have nice appointed leather. The Ram does actually give you a couple options to be able to do extra storage. Okay. Underneath the seat you have a nice storage spot. One of the things that's my favorite when you do need to go up and it's just you and your best friend going out hunting, you actually have a load flat floor storage system So once you pop it out, you can actually do both sides. Nice to load up all your equipment in back, put a dog bed down, let Rover come out, enjoy his nice comfortable back space with you. One more nice storage spot underneath that are hidden underneath the floorboards and floor mats. You actually have a nice storage spot down there. The Ram Rebel continues to have a few distinctive badging and other looks from the back. Number one, you have the nice blacked out Ram tailgate. Normally you're going to be so far in front of our competitors they can't read what it is anyways, but that's why I put the great big letters on there. Now, anyone who's done some trailering and driving pickup trucks knows there's three things in a marriage that can cause an argument. That's money, cheating, and backing up to a trailer. So a couple things we have here that helps you out a lot. You got the backup camera, sit right in the tailgate locks. It looks down just enough. It lines up perfectly right with the tow hitch, so when you do have your ball on there, you're able to see in our beautiful 8.4-inch screen on the dash, put the ball right underneath the trailer, hook up the trailer all by yourself. You don't have to ask your better half for help and end up not following her directions and causing an argument. Great feature. A couple other things on here. We do have the 4-pin and 7-pin wiring harness available for them. They're set inside closed doors, so you don't end up having the wire hanging down. It's been chipped by rocks. It's filthy dirty. You get in your nice clothes. Everything's kind of a wreck. Last feature in the back here, you do have rear park assist. So as you do start to get close to something, it'll start giving you an audible and a visual warning on the dash. Great news is you can shut those off when you're trailering, because when you're trailering, you always have something close to you. One last thing, as we mentioned before, the off-road height, getting in and out of the vehicle. Also helpful if you need to drop the vehicle down like we saw before. Again, with 2 quick clicks of the button, you need to load something in. The truck will actually drop itself down, allow you to load in a lot easier. It's quite a dramatic drop. You imagine trying to load heavy 50-pound bags in the bed. So much easier when the truck is able to drop itself down into parking height. We've actually got a couple things out of this one too. We have LED lights in the bed, so if you are looking for something at night, you can actually light up the whole bed, be able to see what you're looking for. Great feature. Tell you what, one of my most favorite features on this, and again, it comes back to that whole marriage counselor, like the backup light. My wife can have her temperature right, and I can leave mine wrong. Dual zone climate control up forward, one less thing for me to get in trouble about. Hey, this beautiful 8.4-inch screen you have here sets up a wonderful navigation provided by Garmin. Everything you see here looks a little complicated. The great news, it's not. It's all done by voice command. You want to find the nearest Home Depot, you push a button, say find nearest Home Depot. You hit a button, you say show fuel prices, it's going to bring up a current list of the fuel prices. Great kind of things to just keep you a little extra comfortable enjoying your vehicle. The dash on here is a digital dash, gives you umpteen different ways to modify it yourself. If you want to know instant fuel economy, you can have that up. If you want to know trailer brake pressure, you can have that up. You make the dash describe what you want. Thanks for joining us today. If you have any further questions about this vehicle or any of the vehicles here at Lindsay, please stop on by or give us a call to schedule an appointment. Thanks.